Ellen Zook here with C6 Stitch, and today is Saturday, September 16th, 2023. Welcome to my channel about cross stitch. I'm so glad that you're here, spending part of your day or your evening with me. I know there's a lot of Flosstubers out right now, so I appreciate if you take a few moments to check out my channel. So thank you so much for being here. We are in a heat wave. Not too bad. Honestly, it was 94 yesterday. Today, I think it's only supposed to be 88, but this afternoon I am going to decorate for fall, whether or not the weather cooperates. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm very much ready for cooler weather. I had breakfast with a friend this morning, so that was fun. I got all my errands done. I did my grocery order pickup. I got all that done already, so it's 11 a.m. So I got groceries for the week already, so that feels pretty good. And now I'm filming, and then I'll have time to decorate for fall, and then maybe even take a little nap, which I'm super excited. This week has been good. Like I said, classes are underway. My class is great this semester, so that makes it kind of fun. It's a small class. This class I teach in fall is small. It's always going to be small. It has max capacity of 12 students, and it's usually a couple students less than that. So it is small, and it's just lovely to get to know the students in a little bit different way than a class of, say, 30 students, which I teach at a very small school. So 30 is a very big class for the school I teach at, which was similar to my undergrad, too. My undergrad was very, very small. And so if you had a class with 25, 30 people in it, it felt huge. So everything's going well so far. It was a good week. It went so fast though. I know I say this every month and everybody says it all the time. I can't believe September's halfway over. Like I feel like we just started, but here we are. So let's get into it. So I haven't gotten through all your lovely comments from last week yet, so I'm still working on that. So I don't have any Q&A for this week. So let's get into our whips for the week. So I am still doing ABC and Go, which is an event, a month-long event through our Magazine Monthly Challenge group that I co-run with my friend Robin of Bird's Eye Stitches. And let's take a look at my ABC and Go board, because I don't yet have a bingo. This is where we're at. So the white boxes have not yet been called. The blue or green, I got my colors mixed up. The blue or green ones are ones that I have completed. They've been called and I've stitched on. Q was called, I think, the first day of the month, and I'm going to make that up on the 26th. But even if I had done that one, I still wouldn't have a bingo. H is called for today, so I will have that, and I still won't have a bingo. So yeah, but it's fun. The goal is 1 hour or 100 stitches on each letter, and it's like a alphabet acrostic. So you use every letter of the alphabet except one, and this year we removed the letter T. And then you make it fit however you want, and it's a really fun month. I call the night before for the next day. And yeah, so there we go. So I am combining this with Sampler September this year. So I picked 4 samplers that I'm working on and put them on my board, most of them 5 times. So I'm working on them in that manner. So there we go. So no bingos yet. I made a joke on the Facebook group that, like, I don't even have a bingo yet, and I'm the one calling them. So you know it isn't like a fixed setup thing because I don't even have a bingo yet. But I expect, because what we have 9 more calls, because this goes through the 25th, because there's 25 squares on the board. So I suspect the bingos will start rolling in here pretty soon, hopefully. So my 25/7 piece for the month of September, which is a group run by Melanie Watkins of Soulful Stitching. It is called Cross Stitch 25/7. It is on Facebook if you want to join. Just make sure you put cross stitch before 25/7, because that's the official group, where you stitch on a piece for 25 minutes a day or 25 stitches, just to get you stitching every day. My 25/7 piece for September is Thanksgiving Harvest Fairy by Mirabilia. This is on my Year of Whips list to finish, which is another group also run by Melanie of Soulful Stitching. That one is closed right now because you had to start January 18th. So this is what I'm working on. I started this last year with Gary. I think Kim is also working on it. Kim from Stitch and Stuff. So this is where I got to. So this wing is done except for back stitching and beads. You see that those empty lines? There's going to be beads hanging from her hands. And the same over here. So this wing is done with the cross stitching. This wing I'm working on. But I'm on the next to last outer layer. So once I get this done, then I'll just have like a brown to do on that side. And then her wings will be done. And it's only halfway through the month. So I know it's a shorter month, but I'm making really good progress on this, just stitching on it 25 minutes a day. And then she has a dress down here. So then I'll move down there. And I think I have, so you can see her dress down there, which is quite a bit of stitching for sure. And then there is a little bit of the greenery from the garland that she's holding. I have this, I think, scheduled for 5 days in October and 5 days in November because I just wasn't sure how long the fairy was going to take me. I don't think I'll need 10 days to finish it after I finish the 25/7 for this month. So I'm really happy with it. Let's just look at it one more time because she's so pretty. Like I said, she still has back stitching and whatnot to do. This came with a kit fabric. I did change the fabric. This is a 28 count linen in the color artichoke. So, there you go. Okay. Just 1 minute. I'll be right back. Okay. I'm sorry about that. I got a alert on my phone that there was a shelter in place from my county. It was not for my area, so we're all good. But I just wanted to check before I continued filming Flosstube. But all good. It's not near me at all. So we're good. Anyway, thank you for letting me check on that. I appreciate that. So next up, okay, we worked on this a lot this week. This is G. Leger 1898 by Reflets des Soies. I started this with Robin last year at the Pacific Northwest Stitch Summit, which is happening this weekend. So if you are there right now, I hope you're having a blast, and I really hope to join next year. But this is what I worked on, and I'm doing this. This is called for Soie d'Oger silks. They do give a DMC conversion. It's all in French, so I don't know what it says. But I'm stitching this on a 32 count weathered stone by Atomic Ranch Fabrics. And I stitched on this 4 times this week. So this has now been stitched on a total of 5 times this month. So she's going away. But this is where I got to. Look at that. I love it. I love it. I love it. So I got this border partway done. Now you see I left off the C because I want to do something with my initials. I'm just not quite sure yet. I did order some more Soie d'Oger in different colors, and I'll see how that works. I just ordered them from 123 Stitch just to see. I might have to take this into Acorns and see what colors will look good. I was very tempted to do like a lavender. And the only reason why I didn't is because lavender's not really my color. Like blue's my color. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I did think about doing like a sparkly or like a blended filament or something, but it's a sampler. I don't really want sparkle on it. This border with these birds goes all the way down. Where am I? I'm like right here on the border, and look how much more I have to do on that. I already have the bird pattern memorized mostly, so we'll really get that cemented into the memory. And then I started on this alphabet. So this is the B. I ran out of time to finish it. But she's going to be big. So this is a half yard. I don't think it'll take up the whole half yard, but it's going to be a big one. It wouldn't fit on a fat quarter. Look at that. So I'm just working right now in where the Q snap was, which is why the alphabet looks kind of funny. But I'm going to figure out what to do with that, the CLZ. And then there are numbers over here. And I thought I would do the same thing with, it's going to look funny and it's going to be very kind of coded. But my birthday is March, so I'll do something with the 3. March 22nd is my birthday, so I do something with the 2, which I can only do the 2. I can't do it twice, right? So 3, 2, and then the 7. I was born in 77, so I would do something with the 2, the 3, and the 7, which will just be kind of a little code that may not be super obvious, but I'll know what it means. And then the C, the L, and the Z. And I will do the CLZ also down here in something. So that's my plan. Soie de J silks are lovely to work with. I am doing this 2/2. This border up here was a lot of work because you just do a few stitches and then switch colors, but it's so worth it because it just looks so pretty. So there we go. So that's G Leger. So if you have ideas for the my initials, I'm open to hearing them. I would love to know what you think. Okay, so G Leger, like I said, we're done working on it for the month. We completed our 5 days. For AB Singo, I used it for the G for G Leger, the L for Leger, the Z because I love, one of the first things when I first saw this chart, the thing my eye went to was this cursive Z, and I love it. And that's how I make my Z's, with the line through it. I don't know why. I don't know where I picked that up, but I've done it for years. And I was just drawn to this Z. And you know, my last name. So that's what I use for Z. And then S for silks, because this one calls for all silks. So that one is done now. Next, we pulled out Twisted Band Sampler by Northern Expressions Needlework. You're going to be so impressed with where I got to. I worked on this just once this week, so it is on my big AB Singo board 5 times, and I have now worked on it a total of 4 times. So it will be called one more time at some point. And I'm not quite sure what fabric I'm using. I couldn't find the tag. I know I have it written down somewhere, but if you need to know, let me know, and I'll look it up, but I don't have it right in front of me. So this was called, I use this for N for Northern Expressions Needlework. So what I did this week was I finished up the top half of the butterflies, so that goes all the way up there. And then I started on the other half. I guess they're topsy-turvy, so sometimes it's the bottom and sometimes it's the top. So I just have to finish this one the next time it's called, and this one. And that is band 3 that's going to be done, which means the next one is another specialty band. So we'll see how we get on with that and if it gets any easier. I did see a couple comments that said that they were working on this or had already finished it and that they ran into the same issues that I did with spacing. So that made me feel less alone, and I appreciate kind of the solidarity on that. But there she is. It's looking brown. It's not a brown. It's like a, I mean, I can see brown undertones. It's like a deep burgundy red is actually what the color is. So, but that's where we're at on Twisted Band Sampler. So next time you see this, or whenever it's called next, you should see band 3 done and band 4 started. I do love how this turned out. I really, really love it. It was just way more work than I expected. And like I said, that one was called for N, and we will have it come out one more time. Okay, last but not least, we worked on Summer Montage by Janet Stevers, the artwork, and it's charted by Pain Free Crafts, and I'm right up here on the rose. So take a good look at the rose so that we can see. And this is my seasonal Sunday piece, but I'm not doing it on Sundays. And I think this was on my AB Singo board 4 times, and I worked on it twice this week. So here's where we're at. So can you see it? You can see the center. I worked a lot. So it was called the past 2 days, I think, in a row. So last night and the night before. So I've been really focusing kind of on finishing up that center. I know I have a big gap down here and that to do before we kind of go back up here and fill in, but I think I'm just going to try to get the rows done. Now we are ending this month, so she will go away after this month is over. So I definitely will have it called one more time, and I can't remember if there's another, I'm just checking my calendar real quick, if there's another, no, there's not another Sunday. So there are only 4 Sundays. So this will only be worked on one more time, and then we'll go away until next year, which is a little sad. But I feel ready on this one. The other ones I didn't want to put down. This one, I think just because it's all very similar colors, I'm kind of like, okay, I'm ready to move on to the autumn one. But I did get excited last night when I kind of stood back and saw it and said, oh, wow, okay, so I see the rows there. And this first block isn't huge. So this one was for my acrostic. So the acrostic, we have the ABC and Go, but we also have the regular theme and acrostic. So the acrostic for this month is cactus. And this is for one of the C's in cactus for pain-free crafts. And on my AB single board, it counted for the M for summer montage and the P for pain-free crafts. And in the 2 days I worked on it, I got a total of 860 stitches on it. So that's pretty good. And this week I started at 3.61% and I ended the week at 4.18%. Can you imagine if I use this one for Tour de France? How much, or like any of these montages? I won't. I'm going to stick with Cat Alphabet to get some work done on that. But look at that. Love it, love it, love it. So, and this is just a 32 count white even weave Lugana that I'm stitching all of them on because it's their full coverage. So that is everything I called on or worked on. Antonia, which is by Jan Hicks Crates, still has not been called. It is on my AB single board 5 times. Well, that's not true. It was just called for today. So it's today's call. So finally I will be able to work on it, but you'll probably see Antonia a lot this week because it hasn't been called yet and it's still on my board for 5 times. Okay, I was so excited to start. I forgot to pull my haul and to pull giveaways. So let me take another quick break and I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. I'm a little scattered today. Okay, so for giveaways, first up, we had this cute little eagle pattern by Charles Craft. They show it on a handheld. And the winner of this is Sharon Beck. So Sharon, congratulations. I know you said in your comment that you had a handtail that had been hanging around your house since the 90s, just waiting for something to be stitched on it. So this is going to you. Please email me at czookstitch@gmail.com with your address, and I will get this sent out to you. And then the other one was this So Happy chart by Lori Holt. And the winner of this is Sandy Day. And Sandy, also please send me your address and I'll get this sent out to you. So congratulations, ladies, on your winning. I'm not going to do a giveaway this week, but we'll resume probably, hopefully next week. Okay, let's do a little bit of haul, just a little bit. I have my floss fix from Fat Quarter Shop came in. This is the Classic Colorworks one. So let me show you the beautiful, beautiful colors. Look at those. Aren't they pretty? So we have Caribbean Waters, which is this one. We have Carrie Berry, so pretty pink. We have Cashmere. We have Caterpillar, which is a really pretty brown. Cauldron, perfect for this season, and Cayenne. So they do it in alphabetical order, so which is nice because then you can collect them all. And then I placed a Garon haul because I wanted to get the next couple fragments in time for 2023, which I am loving this series. This is by Summer House Stitchworks. I have loved every one so far. So this is number 5. And the series is called Berlin Woolwork. I just love that design. And they're small. Each one is 51 by 51. And then number 6 is the beehive. And I just think it's so pretty. So far, 6 for 6. So I think that's pretty good. So hopefully I'll like the other 6, I guess. We'll see. And then I've been eyeing this one from the Market Expo, I think it was. This is called Hawthorne Hill Sampler by Rosewood Manor. I would maybe lighten the brown a little bit, but I think it's so pretty and unique. And the colors really stand out on this. So I got that. Sorry about the glare there. And this one has been on my wish list forever. So I just picked it up. Parchment Tapestry by Rosewood Manor. Love, 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 love this so much. Take off the alphabet, maybe, or leave it on. Take it off, leave it on. And then this one is the one I was waiting on. I got the Counting Puddles. This is called Spectacular Party. I think it is so cute. I love the little design inside the jack-o'-lanterns. I love the little ghosty trails. I just think it's so cute. And they're happy ghosts. Look how happy he is. He's like, I have a candle. They are so cute. So I love that. And that's all my haul. So this is going to be a pretty short video, I think, despite the couple of interruptions. So plans are continue with 25/7 Thanksgiving Fairy. Continue AB Singo. We will be doing, I can show it to you, I guess, since I have it here, I'm pretty sure. Nope. I will be starting Blooming Bouquets, which I showed last week. Nope. Here it is. 3rd time's the charm. Blooming Bouquets is a Jeanette Douglas Designs, which I think I showed recently. And I will be starting that as soon as my fabric comes in. I had ordered a 28 count Pictureless Plus Legacy, and then I decided I wanted to do 32 count with 1 strand, if you can believe that. I can't believe it, but I think we're going to try 1 strand. Mostly because I have the kit of the silks, and then the kit is designed for 1 strand. Okay, so just as a reminder, Antonia Roselle E. Garcia, 1886 by Jan Hicks Creates. This is what it looks like. And I have a huge piece of fabric. I don't know if I need all this, but this is where I'm at, and we will be getting 5 days more on this. So you can see I didn't change the C's on this. So we'll see what I decide to do. But I just love the blue. I think I did the bright. There's a bright and a muted colorway, and I did the bright. And I really, really love it. So that's where I'm at to start with. So when I meet with you next week, we will be almost at the end of AB Singo. Not quite. We'll still have like a couple days left, and then we get some makeup days as well. So that's everything I have for you this week, folks. So I hope you have a great week. I hope it's starting to cool down where you are, or warm up, depending on where in the world you are. And I hope you have a great stitchy week, and I'll see you next week. Bye.